You're watching UnrealEntGaming. This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You want to see me turn Super Saiyan? Or should I take it to the next level? I'm also the narrator, too. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, make sure and smash subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
With Dragon Ball Super manga chapter number 59 looming over the horizon, scheduled to be released in just about 4 days, there is so much speculation and theorizing going around as to what exactly is going to go down involving Goku and Moro, but more importantly, just about a week ago I posted within my community tab section a question to all of my viewers and fans on what exactly they think is going to go down by the end of the Moro arc and how exactly they see this going down by having this conclude, as we are going to be covering the full English translations along with all of the upcoming spoilers for this manga chapter in the next few days. So if of course you guys are new, then don't forget to go on ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the gear box to never miss a single upload, as well as giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you cannot wait to see not only the rematch between Goku and Moro, but eventually Vegeta also arriving on Earth. And just for a quick heads up, we recently received the early rough draft for the upcoming manga chapter, which basically showcased Goku getting the upper hand on Moro, but it wasn't something to where Goku was completely dominating Moro to where Moro wasn't able to fight back. But what we do know are two things. Number one, Goku knows that Moro is hiding tremendous amounts of power and has yet to reveal it, and number two, Ultra Instinct Goku thus far seems to be holding its own against Moro, but that may not be the case as the manga chapter progresses, as I want to go on ahead and take a look at what you guys had to say in my community tab. So let's just go on ahead and dive in to see what you guys had to say involving the Galactic Patrol prisoner arc. Now on my community tab just about a week ago, I asked you all a very important question, and that question was, how will the Moro arc end in the Dragon Ball Super manga? And the options that I gave you guys was option A, Goku defeats Moro, option B, Vegeta defeats Moro, option C, Vegeta and Goku defeat Moro together using teamwork, option D, Moro defeats everyone and wins, Thanos style from Infinity War, or option E, the Moro arc will end unpredictably. So with all that being said, I wanted to get your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below about how you guys believe this arc was going to end, and let's go on ahead and dive into the comment section of this post to see what the community had to say. Likely C, which is Goku and Vegeta defeating Moro together. This is off topic, but I hope Vegeta has a starring role in a possible Planet Sadala arc. Now, unless, of course, they plan on going into that direction, we don't really know what they're going to do after Moro, but with Goku and Vegeta defeating Moro together, that is a really high possible chance for this to go down with Goku and Vegeta beating Moro together, but that's neither here or there. We're going to have to see what happens once Vegeta gets to Earth. Remember when Gohan defeated Cell and the fans were outraged about Goku dying? I know y'all want Vegeta, but that ain't gonna happen, damn. Vegeta needs to shine after his hard training. I agree, I think that Vegeta, once he ends up arriving on Earth, which again could be in manga chapter number 60 or 61, that's going to be a huge payoff, I think, for him once we get to see how his development came along and what he ended up learning on planet Yardrat. I choose B because Vegeta should get his moment to shine, and I feel like Spirit Control can help him win. Also, Vegeta is one of my favorite characters, if not the most. So this comment comes from a stance of biasism because Vegeta is this individual's favorite character, so no harm there. Vegeta and Goku will be on their knees dying from Moro's draining technique. Then all of a sudden you hear Hakai with Beerus standing behind Moro, and he vanishes. Beerus says, "No one takes my job of destroyer without my permission." Can you imagine if they end up throwing a monkey wrench in this arc and Beerus suddenly shows up on Earth and Hakai's Moro? I think number one, the fandom would like and hate this at the same time, because not only would Beerus be involved, but Goku and Vegeta's training wouldn't basically pay off because the sole victor of this arc would be Beerus and he did nothing, so that would be interesting to see. It has to be B. We've had many A's and C's on the show. In terms of Goku defeating Moro, it's likely, but again, another person wants to see Vegeta win, so we're gonna have to wait and see. Moro defeating everyone will be a dark ending, darker than the ending of the Zamasu arc. Now, this comes from the idea if Moro still ends up eviscerating Goku and Vegeta. So, again, we don't really know what's going to happen. There is that chance that Moro ends up winning again, but what I also want to know from you guys is let's say, for example, if Moro ends up beating them again, would you guys agree or disagree with that concept? B, I want to see Vegeta have his moment. I've been wanting B to happen forever now, and it will never happen, so I think sadly it's going to be A. Now this person believes that it's going to be Goku. I don't see why this is an objectively bad position, especially if Goku ends up mastering Ultra Instinct. I don't see Moro countering that, but again, it could be Goku, but we're gonna have to wait and see what the overall direction for him is going to be once the upcoming manga chapter drops in about, I would say, 5 days. They all have a decent possibility of occurring from my view, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the arc in a way nobody saw coming. I agree. Another likely scenario is that Vegeta wins by using what he used on Yardrad. We don't know the full extent of what the Yardranians can do, so anything is a possibility. I agree. Man, I really hope Vegeta gets this one. That man has worked his ass off. I'm hoping it's going to be a team effort, but Vegeta has the edge with his new technique, whatever it is. F, option F. Gohan will pull a Chad moment and finally use 2% of his power. If only, right? E, you never know what Toriyama has on his mind. Objectively correct, because at the end of the day, this all comes down to Toriyama's approval, so if Toriyama wants to throw in a monkey wrench, he can. E, Goku loses to Moro, Vegeta fights Moro, has the upper hand, but 7-3 takes Goku's abilities. Moro and 7-3 use instant transmission to teleport to the realm of the Kais. Moro will become so powerful that Goku and Vegeta won't be able to stop him, and Maris will come back and sacrifice himself to take out Moro. Can you imagine? I'm getting chills just by talking about this. Can you imagine if that ends up being a possibility and in some way Moro ends up draining everything from them, taking their powers, getting even stronger, and thus we need the requirement of an outside source to take this person down. Hence maybe Fusion, the God of Destruction, Maris. That would be an insane circumstance. Considering how the arc has gone till now, I wouldn't be surprised if it was E. Well, of course, unpredictability is something in Dragon Ball. I hope C happens because I wouldn't be surprised on B, which is Vegeta winning, or E. But I got a wild prediction that while Goku fights Moro later on during the fight, Goku will be in trouble and Vegeta will come to save him. I agree. I think that this manga chapter specifically that we saw the preview from is going to heavily focus on Goku winning, but at some point, I think that this dude Moro is going to really turn the tides on Goku. E would be interesting even though the writer's imagination ain't that great, but hopefully it's B so Vegeta fans can quit bitching and complaining. Damn. Dudes, I just want to see them finally start making episodes again. I'm hyped with whatever they got planned, and they got so much they can do. I agree. This gotta be with plan B, it's just gotta be the perfect timing. For now, we don't know. What if Vegeta ends up getting there and he ends up losing still, right? I mean, it's possible. F, Lord Beerus arrives to find his beloved planet being absorbed by Moro. Beerus flicks his finger and sends Moro propelling into space, crashing onto Lord Frieza's ship. Pissed off Frieza exits his flying spacecraft in fury. Moro, now weakened from the finger flick, looks towards Frieza and begs for mercy. That's not gonna happen, dude. I mean, they acknowledged Frieza in the manga so far, but Frieza wants nothing to do with Moro because he doesn't care. So yes, Frieza was mentioned, but Frieza doesn't care about Moro. He's actually minding his own business for once. So I don't see this encounter happening, even though, I mean, can you imagine the deadly duo between Frieza and Moro? That would be overkill. They would have to use fusion at that point because how else do you beat these guys, you know? But for this to happen, very unlikely. As much as I would like it to be B for something new, I've been let down too many times to choose it. Therefore, I'm going with C, Goku and Vegeta winning. but I would not be surprised if it's A, which is Goku. Remember how in the Cell Saga, Vegeta helped Gohan Super Saiyan 2 defeat Cell with the Energy Blast? I feel like it would be similar with Goku doing the support and Vegeta finally getting his shine and doing the deed. Here's the thing, right? I want to know, let's say if Goku does play the Vegeta role from the Cell arc and he assists Vegeta in defeating Moro, would you guys be acceptive of the fact that Vegeta beat Moro with Goku's help? I mean, it's still Vegeta getting the victory, but it's Goku simply assisting him. Would you guys be prone for that, or would you guys be against it? Both Goku and Vegeta are about to lose, and then Beerus shows up out of nowhere and beats Moro. Jeez, man, what's with all the Beerus comments? I really wasn't expecting this. I think it'll end with the introduction of a new Dragon Ball phenomenon. Where else and how else do we go from here? That is true. That could happen. They could introduce us to something objectively different, but the question is, where do we go from here? You know, that is true. We could have another tournament. We could have them venture out to a different dimension or universe. Anything is possible, and I think that's what makes this that much more unique, is seeing where the overall direction takes us. I'm going to pick E and B. I hope something unexpected happens that makes us fans surprised. I also want Vegeta to defeat Moro while Goku does something big with Ultra Instinct. See, the problem here is nobody wants Goku to do anything, right? And it's kind of sad because, dude, this is Ultra Instinct. We haven't seen Ultra Instinct in Dragon Ball Super since the Tournament of Power. Forget about Dragon Ball Heroes. That's non-canon garbage. That doesn't really apply to what's happening here, right? So this is the first time he's using it since the fight with Jiren, so how could you not be hyped for that, you know? G, Trunks comes in and saves the day with a new form. Highly doubt that. F, Moro gets cancelled by a tweet he made 5 years ago. Yes, they're gonna ban him on Twitter. E, I just want to see Broly back. Broly's not gonna be in this arc, so forget about that. Roll C, because based on my experience with the show and stuff, it seems that whenever they have an enemy like Moro, they would either work together or literally combine their strength, fusion. So that only comes if Moro ends up beating them, but I think that would be a cop-out. We don't need Gogeta, we don't need Vegito. I mean, is that likely to happen? Of course, I mean, anything is possible, but I don't think this would be the right approach, because we just got Gogeta in Dragon Ball Super Broly. Why would you bring him back so quick? That would devalue the overall training that both Goku and Vegeta did, just for them to do something they could have done on Planet Namek, which was fuse, right? So keep that away for now. Save fusion for later. B, because if Vegeta learns the healing technique from the Yard Rats, he will heal himself after Moro absorbs his energy. Don't worry, because every time Moro absorbs Vegeta's energy, Moro gets stronger, but Saiyans have Zenkai boost, so Moro gets stronger, so as Vegeta. See, I brought this back up a few weeks ago when I basically introduced the panel where Paibraro was talking about how he was able to heal. So it is possible that Vegeta could heal himself, but until we find out what this technique is, we don't really know. When gets the new chapter released? 5 days from now, on the 20th. It's gonna be B. Vegeta is gonna finna have this moment. Maybe. I'll go for B. Option B, it has to be Vegeta's time. I'll go with E here, guessing Zeno's gonna pop up and Thanos snap him. I don't see that happening because it would, again, devalue the overall essence of what Goku and Vegeta did. B and C, ultimately Vegeta defeats Moro, but UI Goku plays a huge part. I agree. I really agree with this. E, for some reason I keep getting these feelings Merus will have something to do with his defeat. I'm not sure how I would feel about that if it were to become true. I like Merus, but if I'd rather see Vegeta get the W or all the Z fighters pitch in to his demise. First of all, Gohan, 17, Piccolo, as much as I want to see them jump in, they have no relevance. Moro can just suck their Genki, he could just beat the crap out of them, and then that's the end of their role, right? So, A, Goku winning after being healed, or assistance from Vegeta. Vegeta finna get clout and get the big fight at the end with the Grand Supreme Kai will come back and be the one that finishes Moro by stealing him once again. That's interesting. Similar to the Zamasu arc, Zamasu was Trunks' enemy, that's why he got the win. Moro is the Grand Supreme Kai's enemy from over 10 million years ago. This is a very good point, because yes, all in all, Moro is the Grand Supreme Kai's enemy. He's the Dai Kaio's enemy. Those two have been beefing and fighting for 10 million years, bro. So if this happens, I swear to God, it wouldn't be something that's objectively bad, but Goku and Vegeta are gonna have to damage Moro so bad to where it creates an opening for the Dai Kaio to seal him away and thus put, you know, the end to the Moro arc if they were to go in that direction. Like how they done with the TOP, okay, unpredictability. Vegeta learns to instant transmission to different universes, get Jiren to help. Jiren would not even care. First of all, when it comes down to raw power, Jiren versus Moro, Jiren eviscerates. I mean, you can't really at me on that. But I mean, it's not really Jiren's fight, so I mean, who really cares? Or maybe I can make a fan manga out of it, who knows? C or E, I hope after the Moro arc we get to see a full detailed Universe 6 arc, maybe. I have no idea. I hope I'm surprised though. Maybe they jump Moro like they jumped poor Jiren. Jiren's different. Moro, I mean, Jiren wasn't really sucking the Genki out of them, but maybe, I mean, that would be cool if they all just jumped Moro at once. But then again, don't forget about 7-3. The fan in me, I'm fine with either A, B, or C. The analyzer in me, 100% E. Knowing Toriyama, he might pull Moro out of the story, making everyone think he's dead or something, only for him to return later on, like some Bond villain. That would be so cool. It's like they think he's put away, they think he's locked away, but in reality, he's out there and he's alive, just buying his time. But then again, they kind of did that with Frieza, so I don't think they would do it again. I think they're all gonna put in work and then fuse. Fusion. I don't see it. I'm sorry, man. I would like to see Vegeta finally defeat a villain. I mean, don't we all, right? I feel like it'll be C or E because I think they're going to give Vegeta the spotlight when he goes to Universe 6 with Kaba, so it would make more sense if he has a major role there compared to Goku's undying plot armor in this story. But then again, I still don't know. I think probably E, which again is unpredictability. E, Broly comes out of nowhere and beats the crap out of Moro. Again, there's no reason for him to be there. This might be where Oob is introduced. But then again, what's Oob going to do? He's an unexperienced child. He has no fighting experience. He would die. Your boy Yajirobe comes through with the sword and shanks Moro up. Can you imagine? This time I think it's going to be Vegeta ridding the universe of Moro. Nah, Wayami, my boy Yamcha's about to Hakai Moro. Can you imagine? E, I kind of want to see Broly play a role bringing in a Saiyan. Yes, but not now. Just, this is not the time for Broly. B or C, Vegeta was the focus of the arc. I mean, he went on a whole different planet to surpass Goku and beat Moro like he needs his glory for once. Well, Goku also went to a different planet with Maris and they stepped into a whole different time chamber to train for X amount of time. So Goku did the same thing, man. B, because I want Vegeta to have a moment to shine and actually defeat a main villain. 100% A, Goku struggles against Moro with UI, then masters it and destroys him. Can you imagine? A, please, Goku wins. Vegeta and Goku defeat Moro teamwork. B or C, which is basically Vegeta or Vegeta and Goku together. Option F, Yamcha defeats Moro. C, with teamwork. I really think that the last thing left to defeat Moro is the fusion. Since Moro can eat energy, Spirit Ball is of no use, or else Vegeta will attain Ultra Instinct of his own, and we can either have an Ultra Instinct Gogeta or Vegito, or else my imagination says that they will just use Broly for help. I'm sorry to say, but none of that is gonna happen, and if it does, I'll eat my shoes, bro. Bro, it'll be C, because Goku and Vegeta both trains to defeat Moro. Damn, your spelling's bad, but I mean, you're going along the ways of teamwork. Fair enough. E, this arc is nothing like the previous ones. This is setting up for something big for the future arcs. Okay, but the question is, what is it going to be? Majin Buu or Oob gonna end him, no doubt. Okay, this is someone different. This is the only person saying that it's going to be Majin Buu. C, I think it'll end like fusion with Gogeta or Vegito. Again, it's possible, but I mean, what's the point of them training them? C, teamwork, all of them somehow. Nah, that's not possible. B, I want to see some spotlights of Vegeta. B, this is Vegeta's moment. I want to see B, Vegeta's moment, but we all know it's going to be A. No, we don't. We don't know if it's going to be Goku because just because Goku's gaining the upper hand now doesn't mean anything, because Goku even confirmed himself that Moro is hiding a lot of power, but until he finds out himself, he's not even sure, you know, what this guy is capable of. So, let's see. C, if I wasn't thinking outside the box. So as you guys can see, so many different opinions, so many different comments that I really do appreciate your feedback on, because this arc so far, judging based on what you guys are saying, it's either give Vegeta the victory or having Goku and Vegeta defeat Moro together. So in the end, I want to get your thoughts and feedback in the comment section about what you guys think, because this is all your feedback. These are all of your comments and how you guys personally feel about the fight involving Moro. So I want to get your thoughts and feedback on everything going down. If you guys believe it's going to be Goku's time, Vegeta's time, both of their times, if it's going to be a different circumstance. Weirdly enough, you guys wanted Beerus to be involved. You guys wanted to see Moro get involved. So I do appreciate your feedback, and I do appreciate you guys watching this video, because this is what you guys had to say. And again, we are going to be presenting the full manga chapter on the channel in just about 4 to 5 days. So if of course you guys want to find out everything that happens, then I do encourage you guys to smash that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up if you guys simply cannot wait to see this go down. Tune back in for the next video, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys down the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck, Zarbon? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Freezer.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
But once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan. This is my moment. I'm a part of his notification squad. Universe 7 can have all the fun. I just want the food.
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarot!